Welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we're delving into the top 10 factors that consider the desirability of living in the USA. From healthcare costs and accessibility issues to gun violence and political polarization, we'll explore the challenges that make the USA less desirable for some. Join us as we uncover the complexities behind these factors, discuss their impacts on individuals and communities, and explore potential solutions to address these pressing issues. Stay tuned as we navigate through the reasons why some individuals may find the USA less appealing as a place to call home. Number 10. Education system challenges and disparities. The United States faces significant challenges and disparities within its education system. While there are many excellent schools and universities across the country, there are also areas where educational resources are scarce and quality is low. Disparities in funding between schools in affluent and low-income areas contribute to unequal access to quality education. Additionally, issues such as overcrowded classrooms, outdated facilities, and a lack of support for teachers further exacerbate these disparities. The education system also struggles with high dropout rates, especially among marginalized communities, and achievement gaps based on race, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status persist. Moreover, the rising cost of higher education has made it increasingly difficult for many students to afford college, leading to concerns about access and equity. Addressing these challenges and working towards a more equitable education system is crucial for the future success and well-being of all Americans. Number 9. Income inequality and poverty rates. Income inequality is a pressing issue in the United States, with significant disparities between the wealthiest individuals and the rest of the population. While the country boasts a strong economy and a high GDP, a large portion of its citizens still live below the poverty line. Many factors contribute to this inequality, including stagnant wages for low and middle-income workers, the outsourcing of jobs, and the concentration of wealth among a small percentage of the population. Poverty rates vary across demographics, with communities of color and single-parent households disproportionately affected. Furthermore, the lack of affordable housing, health care, and other basic necessities perpetuates the cycle of poverty for many individuals and families. Addressing income inequality and poverty requires comprehensive policies aimed at creating economic opportunities, raising the minimum wage, ensuring access to affordable health care and education, and providing support for those in need. Closing the income gap is essential for promoting social mobility and building a more equitable society. Number 8. Limited vacation time and work-life balance. In the United States, employees often face challenges in achieving a healthy work-life balance due to limited vacation time and long working hours. Unlike many other developed countries where paid vacation time is mandated by law, the U.S. does not guarantee any paid time off at the federal level. As a result, many workers receive minimal vacation days, and those who do often feel pressured to forego them due to heavy workloads or fear of falling behind. Additionally, the culture of presenteeism in many workplaces can discourage employees from taking time off for fear of being perceived as less committed or dedicated. This lack of balance between work and personal life can lead to increased stress, burnout, and negative impacts on mental and physical health. While some companies are beginning to recognize the importance of work-life balance and offer more flexible policies, widespread change is needed to prioritize employee well-being and productivity over excessive work hours. Number 7. Environmental concerns and pollution levels. Environmental issues and pollution are significant concerns in the United States, impacting both public health and the ecosystem. Air pollution, in particular, remains a pressing issue in many urban areas, with emissions from vehicles, industrial facilities, and power plants contributing to poor air quality. This pollution can exacerbate respiratory problems and increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases among the population. Additionally, water pollution poses threats to both human health and aquatic ecosystems, with pollutants such as industrial waste, agricultural runoff, and sewage contaminating water sources. Climate change further exacerbates these environmental challenges, leading to more frequent and severe weather events, rising sea levels, and disruptions to ecosystems. While efforts have been made to address these issues through regulations and initiatives aimed at reducing emissions and promoting sustainable practices, more comprehensive action is needed to safeguard the environment for future generations. Prioritizing clean energy, conservation, and environmental justice are essential for mitigating the impacts of pollution and preserving natural resources. Number 6, immigration policies and uncertainties. Immigration policies and the uncertainties surrounding them are a significant concern for many individuals in the United States. The complexity and unpredictability of immigration laws can create challenges for immigrants, including those seeking asylum, work visas, or permanent residency. Changes in immigration policies and enforcement priorities under different administrations can lead to confusion and anxiety among immigrant communities. Additionally, the backlog of immigration cases and lengthy processing times can result in prolonged uncertainty and the separation of families. Immigration policies also impact businesses, industries, and the economy as a whole, with restrictions on skilled workers and temporary visa programs affecting labor markets and innovation. Furthermore, debates over immigration reform often spark political polarization and social tensions, with differing perspectives on issues such as border security, refugee resettlement, and pathways to citizenship. Addressing these challenges requires comprehensive immigration reform that balances security concerns with humanitarian considerations and recognizes the contributions of immigrants to society and the economy. Number 5, racial tensions and inequalities. Racial tensions and inequalities persist as significant challenges in the United States, affecting various aspects of society, including education, employment, criminal justice, and healthcare. Despite progress in civil rights, systemic racism continues to disproportionately impact marginalized communities, particularly Black, Indigenous, and people of color BIPOC. Discriminatory practices in housing, lending, and employment contribute to disparities in wealth and economic opportunities. Moreover, racial profiling and disparities in law enforcement and the criminal justice system result in higher rates of incarceration and harsher sentences for BIPOC individuals. Access to quality education and healthcare also varies along racial lines, with minority communities facing barriers to resources and opportunities. Additionally, incidents of racial discrimination and violence, often fueled by xenophobia and white supremacy, further exacerbate tensions and erode trust between communities. Addressing racial inequalities requires acknowledging and dismantling systemic barriers, promoting diversity and inclusion, and fostering dialogue and understanding among different racial and ethnic groups. Number 4, the high cost of living in many cities. The high cost of living in many cities across the United States presents a significant challenge for residents, particularly those with low or moderate incomes. Housing costs, in particular, have skyrocketed in urban centers, outpacing wage growth and making it increasingly difficult for individuals and families to afford rent or homeownership. Limited affordable housing options force many people to live in overcrowded or substandard conditions or to commute long distances to work, resulting in additional financial and time burdens. The high cost of living extends beyond housing to include expenses such as healthcare, transportation, childcare, and groceries, further straining household budgets. This economic pressure can lead to financial insecurity, debt, and disparities in quality of life among residents. Additionally, gentrification and urban development projects often exacerbate housing affordability issues, displacing long-time residents and contributing to social and economic segregation. Addressing the high cost of living requires a multifaceted approach, including policies to increase affordable housing stock, raise wages, and improve access to essential services for all residents. Number 3, political polarization and social unrest. Political polarization and social unrest has become increasingly prominent in the United States, causing divisions and tensions within society. Tensions deeply divided along partisan lines, with political discourse often characterized by hostility, mistrust, and ideological extremism. This polarization extends beyond politics to encompass social issues such as race, religion, and gender, further exacerbating divisions and leading to destructive dialogue. The rise of social media and
chamber has contributed to the spread of misinformation. All factors of divisive rhetoric, heated discussion amongst people in different groups. Incidents of civil unrest, protests, and demonstrations have become more frequently exposed to perceived injustices and inequalities, highlighting underlying tensions and frustrations within society. The inability to find common ground and compromise on issues threatens democratic institutions and undermines efforts to address these challenges facing the nation. Overcoming political polarization and promoting civic cohesion, bridge divides, foster empathy and understanding, and prioritize the common good over partisan interests. Number 2. Insurgents of leaders. Significant consider the United States, with mass shootings, homicides, and suicides occurring at alarming rates. The easy availability of firearms, coupled with lax gun laws and loopholes in regulations, contributes to the prevalence of gun-related incidents across the country. Our prohibited shootings in schools, workplaces, and public spaces sparked debates over gun control measures, mental support, and public safety. Gun violence disproportionately impacts marginalized communities, including people of color in low-income neighborhoods where rates of gun-related injury and homicide have occurred. Despite efforts to enact stricter gun laws and implement terrorist prevention programs, the political rhetoric and Indiana's discussion has reached meaningful progress in addressing this issue. Gun violence undermines students' safety. Insecurity for many Americans have underscored the urgent need for comprehensive measures to reduce and seize firearms, address root causes of violence, and promote community-based solutions. Number 1. Healthcare costs and accessibility issues. As personal concerns in the United States, challenges many individuals face in accessing affordable and comprehensive community services. Healthcare in the U.S. is among the poorest in the world, with expenses for medical procedures, prescriptions, and health insurance premiums placing significant burden on individuals, families, and businesses. Americans struggle to afford necessary medical care, leading to delays in treatment, medications, and financial hardship. Additionally, disparities in healthcare access in victims consist of non-racial, socioeconomic, and geographic lines, with marginalized communities facing barriers to quality care and experience preventable diseases and poor health outcomes. Despite efforts to reform the healthcare system, including positive reforming care activists, millions of people living in Minnesota and somewhat further exacerbating inequalities in access to healthcare. The high cost of healthcare and improving accessibility requires comprehensive reviews and reducing expanding insurance coverage, promoting preventive care, and addressing social determinants of health. This exploration attempt so less desirable for some. We hope this discussion has provided valuable insight into challenges facing the nation and sparked meaningful conversations. Remember, understanding these issues is the first step towards creating positive change. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Together, let's work towards building a better, more inclusive future for all. Until next time, take care and keep exploring.